I'm just going to wait for a little bit before I get started, and we'll go from there. Excuse me. I'm just going to give it a little bit of time and then we'll get going. Man, I need better lighting in here, don't I? Give me a second. Hey Minerva, how's it going, Preston? Yeah, we're going to start this off bad. We're going to light up a fucking cigarette. How's that for y'all? First off, how you guys doing in the chat? Minerva as well as Preston, anyone else that's lurking about. I can't see how many people are in the chat. 4 people by the looks of it. 3 thumbs up. How you guys all doing? This is going to be, I don't want to say morbid. I don't want to say it's going to be a video. That's what it's going to be. Anyone that's going to join in as we're going along, I'm going to apologize now for this video, but I hope you guys can hear me. How's it going, Wild Mad Outlaw? This is basically me discussing where RWO is at, where Pillar to Post is at, where I am at. How's it going, Mark Caliber? First off, I'm gonna make the statement. A lot of people, and I find myself doing it sometimes too. We tend to blame the year that we've been having for all the wrong that's been going on in our lives. I found myself doing this quite often. It's like, fuck 2020. I wish it would just be over and take all the bad crap with it. The sad fact of the matter is it's not the year we're living in. It's the people that surround us, the people that are bringing the bad into our lives. They are making the year worse than what it could be. And I'm sorry if the camera's a little bit close to me. I know there's some of you that know my personal life. They know the trials, the tribulations, the heartache, the pain that myself, that my children are going through. It's hard to discuss. I have not felt the way I have in a very long time. I am a big man. You guys know I'm a big man. And I have found myself feeling this big. And for you guys that love to joke, I'm not talking about my penis size. Okay? You look around the world and you see the crap that's going around, and you think it's not going to affect me. It's not going to be a part of my life. It's not going to be a part of my household. You teach your kids better than what you were taught yourself, because the same qualities of life have changed since you were a child. People have changed, and thus you have to change along with that. Sometimes people change for the worst. I've always taught my children, you respect people for who they are and not their color, not their creed, not their religion. Everybody deserves respect. You respect your elders. You say sir and ma'am. That is just the way it is. That is the way I was brought up, unless they are a disrespectful cunt. And there are many of those people, and I'm pretty sure you guys can all pretty much agree. But this isn't about race. This isn't about religion. This isn't about creed. This is about me. This is about my children. This is about this channel. This is about the things I love doing. And the passion that I have for those things I love doing and for the people I love. It is hard to bring forth and share with you all, because that cancer entered our household. And me and my 3 children are finding ourselves in the biggest fight of our lives. You all know me. You all know the depression I suffer from, the mental health issues I have. I've spoken of the health conditions my children have. Now, when I say the cancer that has come into my home, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the big C. I'm not talking about anyone being sick. Well, I shouldn't say sick. Mental health is a sickness. Fuck. Right now, I had to, 3 days ago, put my wife into the local hospital, into the psychiatric ward. I had to physically pull her off a bridge, an overpass over the train tracks near our home. We have, as you can see, we've been crying, we've been talking, we've been hurting. The scars are so, so deep. The problem with mental health, sometimes the people that are suffering from it don't want the help. And instead, they live in this fabricated world that they've built around themselves. And I know there's more of you out there than just me that suffer from this depression, this anxiety, this illness of the mind. I've had my battles. And instead of accepting the help that they require, they fabricate this world around themselves, and that is all that exists to them. So now, instead of being able to help the person I have loved for over 20 years, that gave me 3 beautiful, wonderful, respectful children. I am not allowed access to information pertaining to her health, to her well-being. The world she fabricated painted me in the worst light possible. A tapestry of violence. Thankfully, I have some of her family that knows what's going on. They've been helping me. They've been talking to the doctors, the psychiatrists, which allowed me to be able to speak finally to them today. And I discovered that this world she's fabricated around her so she doesn't have to deal with the issues and the problems that she has caused. Instead, she has accused me of spousal abuse, mental abuse, And crushed me like I have never been crushed before. Well, 20 plus years ago, our 20th anniversary was September 23rd. I spoke vows that they came right from the heart. I have respected those vows. I have kept those vows with me every moment of my life, no matter the situation I was in, no matter the situation I put myself in. Those vows, our love always was put above everything else. And to be painted in a light of violence where the things said about you could just as easily put you behind bars has hurt me, has hurt my children more than most can imagine. I'm sorry I'm not reading the comments right now. I've got to get this off my chest. With all the faults my parents had, the one thing that was always said, do not raise your hand to any woman. And we as children had to witness my father beating my mother many times. We have witnessed their all knockout brawls. We have witnessed them cheating on each other. We have witnessed them being swingers. And I told myself when I became a man, that cycle of violence, that cycle of deceit, those cycles of lies would not be brought into my family. And I am very proud to say I have done just that. And now to be accused of such things, to see the effect it has on my children, to see the effect that their love has been used against them, against me. And yet you don't find a way to hate the person that is doing this because your heart says other things. Now, a lot of you guys have given me a lot of advice, and I thank you for that. And that advice was taken very seriously, but that advice has been put aside because the doctors have taken those plans away from me. Being able to speak with the doctors today, they were able to gather enough information along with the information my sister-in-law has given them to keep her in the psychiatric facility a little bit longer to help diagnose her issues, if there is issues. But above all, they have taken that choice away where I have to tell her and the children she is not allowed back in my house. Having to make that decision to say that the person that you have loved for 20 years is no longer allowed in your house is the hardest decision. I don't care who you are. If you love someone as much as you claim you love them, you can't just flick a switch and that love goes away. You can't just flick that switch and stop caring about their well-being and where they're going to end up. Are they going to be living on the street? Are they going to be ending up in a crack house? Are they going to end up being with a guy that is actually going to abuse them? Are they going to be in a situation where you're all of a sudden going to get news where they are dead? I'm sorry, I don't have that kind of switch. So I'm happy that they took that decision away from me. But it also pains me at the same time because I've got to see 3 wonderful young adults. I call them children because they're mine. But I've got to see them hurting. I've got to see the pain in their eyes. I've got to talk to them and listen to the things that they have been noticing about the woman that raised them, the mother that they have loved their whole lives. So I apologize to those viewers out there that have become frustrated with me and my uploads and my videos and my live chats. And those that are wondering what's going on with your car, what is going on with RWO. I have lived a life of pain since I was a young boy. This pain is far different. If you respect me and you truly are the loyal subscribers that you say you are, you will understand with this video very clearly why RWO has not been live on a consistent basis. See, I thought I was finally back and I would be able to do a weekly stream of RWO. I was going to be able to upload videos of the 53 Merc and what is going on with Stabatha, the 62 Studebaker. Where's the new books? Where's the new stories? Where are the publications? I have not wrote in about 6 months. Not been in a place, in a place and a mindset where I could focus my energy and be able to have fun with my subscribers, my friends. And I know the ones that are listening, they're probably thinking, oh, please don't let everyone see how things are getting to you and why are you being so personal with us? I'm being this way to let those know that are not in the know, not on Skype, the ones that the 2,000 and plus subscribers I have know why I haven't been here, why RWO has not been live, why the 53 Mercury has not been shown. Life is hard for all of us. This year, probably the hardest on most. And I am thankful for those that have been giving me their shoulder to lean on. It shows that there are still many good people out there in the world that when you are hurting, when you find yourself in the black abyss of pain, suffering, and hate, there are people out there that you can rely on, talk to, that will pick you up, give you the advice you need, give you the hand of friendship and love. And people got to start realizing that there are good people out there. There are not just bad people in 2020. There are so many good people out there that will give you the shirt off your back to help pick you back up off your feet, or off your ass, because you've been knocked down so hard. You don't know if you're coming, you're going, if yesterday was today or tomorrow. Believe me, I'm living it. My kids are living it. To find that there are family members out there that believe this fantasy world that she finds herself locked in. It's hard. But you know, the ones that are close to you, the ones that know you, the ones that live with you, know the truth. They know the person you are on the inside. That is what I find important. That is what I find respectable. And that is what I find here, for the most part, in my chats, in my Skype chats, on my Facebook. There isn't all that negativity that a lot of channels suffer from. And I thank you all for that. You guys are great people. You guys have listened to me through my best of times. And you guys have seen me break down on this channel numerous times because of health issues, because of my mental health status, because of what's going on right now, the tears I have shed live before you, showing you the weaker side of the Angry Viking. That nickname was given to me a long time ago when I first started this channel. One of my subscribers said, "You look like a massive Angry Viking," and I love the name. But I'm not an angry man. I am the type of man that when he walks past an elderly woman says, "Good morning, good afternoon, how's your day been?" When I see a homeless man sitting outside of Tim Hortons, I will go in and buy him a coffee, go back home, make him a sandwich, bring it to him so he can eat. See my kids scrape their knees. I am down on the ground with them, bandaging them, teaching them the ways to be a good man, a good woman. That is who I am, and that is who I try to be on a daily basis. The gruff, angry sounding commentator you guys see on RWO, the foul language, the misogynistic comments, the womanizing statements that I have made on this channel, that is not me. That is a character I allow myself to delve into, to take myself into a fantasy world, to get my mind off of the turmoil that my mind is going through. And this channel has helped me in so many ways. Where I was at my darkest, I had you guys, I had RWO, I had the wasteland. It's where I felt at home, where I could bury my pain mentally and physically and just absorb the attitude of what we, and I say we, have created here on Pillar to Post. So I am struggling right now. I am struggling with what's going on with my wife. I am struggling with what's going on with my children. I am struggling with what I am enduring. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. It doesn't mean that I'm giving up on this channel. It doesn't mean I'm giving up on life. It just means that I have to take care of the people that are important to me, that raise me up, And now I've got to turn to them and I've got to raise them back up. And that is 3 wonderful children. So I ask those viewers that are live now, I ask those viewers that are going to watch later on, be patient. Be understanding. Be the people I know you to be. Give me time, and I'll be here and I'll wow you. I will never forget the people that have given me their shoulder, their helping hand. But there's times you got to focus on the here and now and what needs to be done to get yourself onto a path where you can actually see light at the end of the tunnel. That you can see a brighter future, not just for yourself, but for the ones you love. I haven't found that yet. My children are strong kids. They are far stronger than I was at their age. I gave up for many years, gave up on my writing, gave up on learning about what I love, my passions. I gave up to the point where I was going to swallow a bottle of morphine so I could just stop hurting and stop hurting the ones I love through the pain I was going through. I went and got that help I needed to get back. And now I find myself virtually back where I started. But I'm stronger now than I was then. I'm stronger now because I can sit and I can talk to my kids and explain, this is what's wrong with your mother. This is why she is where she needs to be. This is why she can't be here with us right now. And with the way that I have raised them and with the way my wife has raised them, they are strong enough and smart enough to understand. They have their eyes open. They have seen the things that are troubling their mother. They know that she's in a place that has taken her on a road where she doesn't know right from wrong, the truth from fiction. And they are helping me just as much as I am helping them. They have lifted me up time and time again, and now I have to be there for them. So I ask you, again, give me that time. And we're going to have fun again. But for the time being, I could do something unexpected. I don't know. I'm going to have the right day. But I love what's going down in the Skype chat. It gives me ideas on what I can do when I do make an impromptu live chat because I need my head cleared. I will step into the chat and I will talk, and I will step into other people's chats and I will talk, and I will try and add stories. I've been doing that little bits here and there because it does help. Helps me physically and mentally because it helps me get inspired. And I don't want to quit what I love doing here on YouTube or here at home, working on the Mercury, working with my kids, helping my kids. Is there redemption in the future for my wife? I don't know. Is there anything left of her worth redeeming? I don't know. But I know I lost the woman I fell in love with 20 years ago. And I know that a love that I have had for 20 plus years in a marriage that is just as old is over. Will I be there to help her? Yes. That is the guy I am. But sometimes you got to stop living for others and you got to live for yourself. And that is something I'm learning the hard way. She got everything I could give. And now I've got to start learning to do things on my own. So I thank you for sitting in your homes listening to a very sad, broken man. I hope that you guys are experiencing better times. I wish for you guys to all have the best of lives. But for now, I've got to say, see you later. Have a good night. And always have a better tomorrow. I'm out of here.